1 month has passed now, and we haven't seen any update to the Kickstarter project from MonstaTek, the M1 multi-tool. We are looking into a different Christmas this time because we all thought we would receive this device really soon. Now, it has been extended for a very long time, and we don't really know what's going on. MonstaTek is not really giving us any updates, and some of us, including me, I backed it with just $107. I'll not be honest, it is not so much about the money. The $107 is well spent in my eyes. They're not here anymore. And would I really like to receive a device that looks like this, that can do maybe some of the things that the Flipper Zero can do? And what do we actually think about the comments? These are some of the reflections that I'm gonna try and bring forth to you one more time. And while we all talk about that this might be a scam, it might not be a scam. How is it possible? Are people actually receiving their refunds? So I'm not really sure about the refunds. People receiving it or not. I have read some people, like a few within five, that actually did it, and some of them told that they actually got a refund. But it is true, it's been like a very long time since we've seen an update. This is the 22nd of October. So looking back on the different kind of updates, we're looking at 20 days in between the update from the 14th to the 13th update, so October the 2nd, October the 22nd. And then we have August the 29th of update 12. So we have around a month. So August, September, and then October. And then 11th is like the 1st of August. And the 10th is 2nd of July. And then it's going to be May the 30th, and so on. And it seems like 20 days again. And, it does seem like that we have a somewhat waiting time per area update for around, I would say, a month. Is it the longest waiting time so far? 1 month and 6 days? Well, I wouldn't speculate too much in the time of waiting, but more like it is probably true. It's within the overall time. And what I also pay attention to is the green market called collaborator and creator. And it's kind of interesting that they are shifting back and forth between these two profiles. I don't really care too much about it, but what I really care about is that it should be around this time. We should expect something from MonstaTek in around the start of December or the end of November. Looking in the calendar, we are 2 days out from having, the first, last, sorry, the last days of November. And we're looking into a time that's going to be packed with Christmas stuff. Mariah Carey is going to be let out of the box again, and we all know what that means. And there's going to be so many different changes, throughout, the world in December's time, and the shipping is going to be extremely bad. So even though that they might ship it, I highly expect not to see any shipped devices this year. I kind of talked about that in another video where I emphasized the general idea that we might not going to see anything this year because it's just a thing that seems like it's like something that it's not really how can I say it, looking at the update 14, we are seeing a prototype of unit. They are talking about, they this is the final product, and they're showing the final product, right? The screen is not even turned on. So in my eyes, in all honesty, this could be just the 3D printed case, and then they just put the screen behind it they bought and showed four of them. That could really just be it. So I don't really know what to say. I'm also myself becoming a bit anxious to learn about the update 15, which is probably going to be the last update this year. Maybe they're going to do a update 16 in uh, late December. So we are looking into maybe two updates more this year. So what are those updates actually going to tell us, and when will they arrive, and so on? I can only look at the history of the other updates and say it's around 20 days to around 35 days per update. And since we are back in October the 22nd for update 14, as we can see right here, and we are the calendar is 28th of November, well, it definitely is around this time now. So it could be any day, any minute, even I don't think there's a time on the day on these updates, but even so, I understand they are probably located in America, which is what I expect. And I I just don't know, in all honesty, what will happen. I have literally no idea. So my recommendations for you, if you're looking into this, and you haven't backed the project, lean back, enjoy the ride, and see what's going on. If we receive this device at some point in time, I'm definitely gonna go ahead and do a lot of videos about it and talk about it and so on. So this video is more or less just a follow up on the thoughts on when are we going to see a new update from the MonstaTek guys. This is my take on it, and I hope that it kind of makes sense to you, understand where I'm going with this. So to answer the question everyone is asking, is this a scam or is it not? I don't know. It's just at that point. It just seems like we have two different answers, yes and no, and it kind of leaning towards that it's not, but it also leans greatly towards like that we are not seeing what we're gonna see. Did they actually get surprised with the amount of backing? They have 1.3 million dollars right there for this project, and are we actually seeing are they actually seeing this as a, oh, we promised too much, we're gonna have to do something, and they kind of found out that they just couldn't write it off because there's going to be so much attention towards the guys? Or are we seeing the device this year? I also honestly don't think we're going to see this device this year because of Christmas and shipping, and everything is going to be packed with packets all over the place. So literally, I don't think so. But anyways, thanks for watching, and if you like the video, please consider subscribing. Leave a comment below. What is your thoughts on the updates? Are we going to see one update or two updates more this year? Give me your thoughts about it, and let's engage the conversation. Have a really nice day.